Hare Krishna, welcome to our show Ask a Hare Krishna. Today we have Her Grace Gokul Vilasini Mataji with us, who will be answering our viewers' question. Gokul Vilasini Mataji was introduced to Krishna consciousness movement in the year 2004 at Columbus, USA, and was initiated by His Holiness Radhanath Swami Maharaj in 2009, who is a senior disciple of His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, the founder of the International Society for Krishna Consciousness. Academically, she holds a Bachelor's degree of Science in Business Administration and Accounting from Ohio State University and worked as an internal auditor at National Wide in Columbus. She is married to Pitambar Gauranga Prabhu and settled in Mumbai. So now let us take our first question of this show.
Hi, my name is Nehal from Ahmedabad. My question is, in this age of equality, where feminism is given so much importance, it is expected that boys and girls are to be treated equally. In such case, I would like to know whether girls and boys are on equal platform according to Vedic literatures. Thanks.
Vedic literatures have always given equal status to both men and women. The idea of equality between men and women is quite strongly expressed in a verse from the Rig Veda. It says, "The wife and husband, being the equal halves of one substance, are equal in every respect. Therefore, both should join and take equal parts in all work, religious as well as secular." No other scripture of the world has ever given to the woman such equality with the men as the Vedas. Woman as life partner has 4 qualities mentioned in the Vedas. She is Ardhangini, one half of her husband. Sahadharmani, an associate in the fulfillment of social and religious goals. Sahkarmani, a part to all her husband's actions. Sahayogini, a major cooperator in all his ventures. Vedas have always focused on creating synergy between male and female roles. But the modern feminist movement encourages people to remain independent and in competition with each other. A feminine woman is receptive to men. She emits cheerfulness and invites warmth. She is friendly and treats men courteously. A feminine woman, on the other hand, is fearful and defiant in the presence of men. She has been taught that man is a competitor, or worse, a predator. Do women lose their identity in this process of feminism? Yes, partly. Psychiatrist Mary Robinson calls this their essential feminine selflessness. Women were designed to find identity and self-fulfillment in their husband and family. This is positive. They find fulfillment from giving and receiving love. They are creatures of love, God's creatures. Woman's essential nature is to be an incubator of love. Her natural role is to create an environment in which living beings thrive. Her destiny is to love a man and through him her children. Her reward is their love and happiness. No one is questioning the right of a woman to have a career. The issue is the social engineering that changes female nature and priorities. In my own personal life, I have married a man who believes in these feminine values. I try to create for us a loving environment, giving both mental and physical space. I do not compete or control him and follow my God-given nature. He in turn provides for the family and also does shopping and cooking when he has time from his job and tries to keep me happy. Roles can be reversed when our identities are secure. When we both are caught doing something wrong, we don't pounce on each other's faults. We are friends and partners rather than jailers for each other's life. The essence of womanhood is maternal. A woman nurtures and makes things grow. She gives her husband and children unconditional love. Similarly, the essence of manhood is paternal. A husband gives direction, purpose and security to his wife and family. everything leading up to marriage is preparation for these complementary roles. Powerful forces in the world use the mass media to create social trends such as feminism or ultra-feminism. Unfortunately, these forces are promoting an unnatural reversal of male-female roles in order to sabotage nuclear family and destabilize the society. They deceive women into denying their femininity and seize the masculine role. As a result, millions of women are contradicting their natural role and are missing the boat. Rather than creating loving environments, they're becoming aggressive and self-seeking, and as a result, they end up needing someone else to create a loving environment for them. So the power struggle to make the relationship equal continues forever. Instead, if both men and women understand their nature and acknowledge their roles and responsibilities, the need for equality will cease to exist.
Hello, I'm Amrita from Agra. In my family, there is belief followed for getting a good husband. The belief is to observe a fast on every Monday. I'm observing this since last few months, but actually I'm doubtful about it. So just wanted to know, is this a true belief?
Any traditional ritual performed has a definite influence upon us as individuals. The activities involved by performing rituals may include keeping a fast, a yagya, or chanting of mantras, which are all based upon scientific principles. Scientists acknowledge the influence of knowledge, sound, music, and spiritual vibrations on which we concentrate. There is no doubt about the uplifting effects of rites and rituals. The conscious mind controls the bulk of everyday activities. The unconscious mind looks after the more subtle and finer activities. The conscious mind collects impression and influences from the outside world, and the Vedic rituals provide a means for this to happen. During the performance of rites and rituals, a priest invokes the blessings of the deities. When individuals experience the kindness of gods and are emotionally touched during the yagya and other activities, the mind gets charged with religious feelings. Activities during rituals leave an impression upon the individual. This impression specially influences and educates the mind. All Vedic rituals provide a means to strengthen our subconscious and conscious thoughts and beliefs, because beliefs about our life become true for us. Every thought we think is creating our future. We create our experiences by our thoughts and our feelings. The law of attraction or karma not only works on the physical or action level, but also on a mental level. If we think positive, we get positive experiences, and vice versa. Now, since Monday is a dedicated day to Lord Mahadev, keeping a fast to please him to get a good husband is but natural, as he is a deity who is easily pleased and bestows material desires such as a good husband. Nothing wrong in fulfilling material desires, but wrong is the nature of material desires, that they are never ending. Till our last breath, they are still there and do not satisfy us completely. Lord Shiva is known as Vaishnava Yatha Shambhu, the best of all worshippers of Lord Vishnu. So if Lord Shiva is worshipping Vishnu or Krishna, shouldn't we go to Krishna to ask for our material desires? Krishna not only can fulfill our material desires of getting a good husband, but if we please him, he can fulfill our material desires in a way that will also satisfy us and liberate us from the entanglement of our current and future material desires, which no other semi-god can. One can also worship Lord Shiva for a good husband, knowing very well the position of Lord Shiva and Krishna in relationship to each other. Also, if the intention of the worshipper is liberation from the entanglement of cycle of births and death, then Lord Shiva sends a husband who is pious and lives a devotional life to make the journey of the worshipper easy and quick.
Hello, I am Radhika from Bhuvaneshwar. I work for a corporate company and I have many colleagues of different nature. Sometimes I am unable to agree to their opinions, and due to these differences, I started developing many negative thoughts against them. So now my question is, how do I overcome from these negative thoughts?
Negative thoughts grow into emotions, that grow into intentions, that grow into actions. Now, before you take any action against your colleagues, let's do few things. Number 1, communicate and get things clarified. If the people whom you are having negative thoughts against are important to you, this helps you to understand them better and release you from a mindset of negativity. Number 2, if the people whom you are having negative thoughts are not so important, or you feel you cannot confront them, then one can learn to affirm acceptance and forgiveness of oneself and others. You have to internally resolve it by telling yourself every day that I accept them just the way they are and I'm willing to forgive. But you can only accept and forgive others once we learn to accept and forgive ourselves first. Number 3, for longer term effectiveness of above solutions, let us know that negative attitude chokes the power of our consciousness, or they misdirect it, while positive attitude elevates our consciousness or moves it forward. There is positive thinking which is based on perception of positive aspect of reality. If I have a glass of water which is half full, I can see the glass half full, which is positive attitude, while half empty is negative attitude. This is mental adjustment. Spirituality also does that, but it does something more than that. That is, it not only changes our perception, but also changes our perspective. If I am seeing a skyscraper from ground, I may look tiny and feel small in front of the skyscraper. But the same skyscraper will look tiny if I see it from a plane. Perception means what I focus on. Perspective means from where I see it. Spirituality is not only about positive thinking or perception, but changing our mental perspective of reality. Spirituality raises ourselves from ground to plane level. If I have a problem, we think the problem looks so big, how can I deal with it? I become overwhelmed by it. But if we raise our consciousness to the spiritual level and I understand I'm a spirit, a part of the whole, I am indestructible, then we see the same problem from the perspective of the plane. Our problems then appear small or manageable. We see ourselves bigger than our problem. By seeing ourselves bigger than our problem, we naturally become positive. Bhagavad Gita is a book of spiritual wisdom, a book of positivity. In the beginning of Bhagavad Gita, Arjuna, the recipient of the Gita, doesn't want to fight. His bow is slipping from his hand. He's sweating, he's depressed, but at the end of the Gita, he's all ready to fight. Situation, people did not change for Arjuna. He only changed his perspective of seeing the war. Similarly, worldly disturbances may dishearten us, and we may not want to fight. But if we hear spiritual wisdom and spiritualize our consciousness, then we can move forward and fight our daily wars. Channeling our consciousness becomes easy and more effective when we have a spiritual perspective of the reality. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna.
Thank you for watching our show Ask Hare Krishna. If you have any spiritual questions, then kindly send your question as audio or video clips by WhatsApp to 9987060606, or you can even mail us at askhktv@gmail.com. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna.